I just thought of something. Um, I see these titles a lot, and it'd be like, I don't know. The thing with jealousy. This is what I noticed. People that tend to say people are jealous of them are usually the people that are jealous. I really like when you, because jealousy requires you to focus, right? You're focusing on a person, like obsessively, right? Because you really want to be jealous if you're like at like a mere glance. You only see things for I want to say mundane, maybe, but you don't put too much energy in trying to really like dissect their whole life, right? Unless it's something that they show you. Now, you can assess someone's character, right? And even with that, there is room for you to be jealous because you're putting focus. But jealousy does require focused thought, right? Of that particular person, subject, whatever it is. When someone is not jealous, they tend to be aloof to whoever it is, right? So it's like you can have a conversation, like, I think the person's jealous of you. The person's usually, what I've seen, the person is like, really? Why? And you're like, I don't know. But they have X, Y, and Z towards you. And they're trying to like baffle their brains as to like, why would this person be jealous of me? It's like an indicator that that person is not even thinking of that person. They're so busy doing something else or whatever, whatever they're thinking about consistently, not in that point of time, consistently. Because for them to say who and why, that means that throughout a period of time, over a period of time, they have been immersed into other things other than that person, or else they would have picked up something along their radar. But if that person's completely aloof, that person is not thinking of that person. But if people, the thing that boggles me is people that can literally say all the things that someone does, and they're like, well, they're jealous. You have to pay a lot of attention to that person to literally see their moves and then how they think, right? And predicting how someone thinks is damn near impossible. I don't know what your thoughts are. I really don't. I can have a guess. I can have an educated guess. Doesn't mean I'm going to be right. Most of the time, I'm probably going to be fucking wrong. You probably think about daffodils and shit. I'm thinking about world peace or how to like end war. Like, and you're thinking of, I got a hair appointment. I got to do this. I got to do that. Or you may be thinking about something stupid, like my ass. That's what I do. I'll be thinking about random ass shit in my head. Just on some like, oh yeah, I remember that video. But that's just me. There's people that do that. I think everybody thinks about random shit at one point in the day. You're a thinker. We consistently think. It's what you choose to think about, right? But I noticed this. People that, like always like, oh, that person's jealous of me. That person's jealous of me. And they'd be like, how do you know that person's so jealous of you? Well, because if I wear pink, they gotta wear pink too. And they wore pink like a week later. And then they wore pink again like 2 days after that. They must have seen when I wore the pink and they said I had a nice outfit, so they're jealous. And they'd be like, you notice their wardrobe literally like, you took a count of how many times they wore pink within a month. That means you were literally sketching out their day and their wardrobe for the whole month. You know how much freaking energy and time you could be building rocket ships and shit. You be going to Mars and back with that fucking focus of thought. Like, and you looking at them, who's wearing pink? And then it gets to the point of, is that really jealousy? Or is that you being jealous of them? That you have to clock what they're wearing throughout the whole month, and you have commentary, right? And then you say, well, they're jealous of me. But you clock them, and then when you know, God forbid you ever have a conversation with the other person, yeah, you know, and you do bring up the other person's name. That person has no thought of them, no recollection. They know of them, but there's no recollection of anything negative towards that person. It's just like that person is actually very aloof of you. They have no idea how you feel. They have no idea how much calculation that you put into this. I don't think you should ever let them know, because then they're going to look at you like, the fuck? What? But when you really think about it, it's just like, I don't know. But people that tend to always have that word jealousy be thrown out, they're very, like, jealousy is like part of the vocabulary, everyday speech. You kind of be mindful of, like, ask deeper questions. Why are they jealous? Why do you feel like they're jealous? You know? And it's just like, you really gotta, like, really, really assess it. Because there's that person's side, the other person's side, and there's a truth, right? But I don't know. And even if so, maybe it's not even jealousy. Maybe that person is just, like, so egocentric that it's just like, no one else can wear pink in the whole wide world except for them. And if they do, it's a bruise to their ego. Maybe. I don't know. But if you clock what somebody wore for a whole month, that you need to really check your ego. You need to check why no one else can wear pink throughout the whole month except for you. I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? I was just thinking about it, though. But, yeah, jealousy. And I keep seeing it. Person's jealousy. I'm like, you know, and it's just like, who would be jealous of anyone else? It's just like, we're all trying to survive. And we all have problems. Like, I am not that deep into watching somebody else's life consistently. Not like that. I have my own shit I gotta go do. So it's just like, I cannot be jealous of anyone that I don't know, right? And that person could be literally 2 doors down from me. A house down the same hallway. I don't know your life that well. I'm not trying to. Like, I know you. I know just, you know, enough. But I'm not going to get to the point where I study your every movement, your every bowel movement, when the time you ate, what you didn't. That's too much energy. There's no way in hell I'm doing that. I got to fucking make sure that I fast correctly. Like, I'm clocking how much food I eat and when I shouldn't eat and when I do this and this, I got to get that done and this. Like, I'm not, my own self-care, like, it's too much to clock someone else. It's too much energy. So it's just like, if you focus so much on someone else, you really have to, like, check yourself. Where is that stemming from? And it may not be jealousy, just maybe I want to watch you because I feel like it's interesting. But why is it so interesting? And why is it that it takes so much time out of your day to watch me and not focus on solving world peace? Or your purpose? I don't know. Whatever you're trying to do in life. Why is it that? Because I'm not watching anyone else, you know? The woman that wears pink twice in the same month is not worried about how many times you wear pink. They don't care. They're literally thinking of their next outfit for the next month. Like, it may be magenta. I don't know. Maybe sapphire. Who fucking cares? But if you literally, you're living in their, you know, they're living in your brain rent free. Face it. You might as well pay them. Because, like, they're in your brain. Start charging motherfuckers. Shit. Like, shoot. Your presence is worth that amount of attention. So, you know, hey, we're in a world of monetizing everything. People monetize everything. So it's just like, okay, that person that wears pink wants to stay inside your brain. That person needs to trademark that particular. I'm pretty sure it's already trademarked. Hey, they need to trademark a style or something. Because obviously you doing something right for them to be like, she wore it like this. And then she wore it again. And then the audacity to attach jealousy around it. But yet you the one that's clocking them that hard is a little bit, you got to really think about it. Who's really watching who? Because jealousy requires you for you to pay attention to them. Jealous people, they see things that most of the time you don't even see. See, they see something in that person so deeply that maybe you do see it within yourself and maybe you don't, you know. But they for sure have seen it on their radar and they keep tabs on that shit cold-heartedly. So I don't know. Someone says that, you know, if you, it only goes to the point if you're aloof to it. If both of you guys are bickering back and forth, well, you know, she wore pink, but then I had worn orange, and then she wore it after me. Then both of you guys, you can work that out, yo. Work it out, because I don't think people are gonna, a lot of people ain't gonna entertain that. I'm talking about the case of someone else has no idea how this person is feeling, and they're completely aloof. And the other person is saying like all this type of, they're jealous of me and da 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 da. That's when they really cause, it's a cause of where is this stemming from and why do you feel this way? Because you're pushing out a narrative that may be very false. The person, you know, you don't know this. I don't know. I'm going through this dark room and I'm finding all type of shit in here. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna stop until I fully get this room lit up. It makes no sense speaking half when I can speak in full. I think that would be tomfoolery of me, right? Who uses the word tomfoolery? I fucking do. I fucking do. Get over it.